Hello, darlings, and the very warmest of welcomes to Wednesday Night Live. Sorry, I keep forgetting. Greetings, honourable community. And hello, darlings, and a very warm welcome to Wednesday Night Live. Well, it's nothing less than a sheer, verging on orgasmic joy to be here with you again for another hour. And to be here with you when I'm feeling somewhat more human than I was last night when I was so tired. My eyes were crossing. Now I'm still suffering a bit, but yeah, I'm in better shape than I was last night for the best of reasons. I'm not complaining, far from it. In fact, I wish I had the same reason to be that tired again tonight. I missed Llandudno, to be honest. Yeah, I mean it was lovely coming home to Windy Bum, but yeah, I miss it now. I was wondering, both to myself and out loud, when we were spending that day and night in Llandudno, you know, would I like to move there? Would I like to live there? Would that be or is it just, a place to have an occasional flirtatious relationship with? Now, Bernard and I long had the dream of moving there. She loves the place as much as I do. She's probably still got the dream, although clearly she doesn't want to do it with me. Otherwise, I would have gone for it. But there we are. Anyway, I'm feeling better. Hope you guys are all feeling good. Hope you've had a lovely day. And I'd like to hear all about it, please. Obviously, I need to know what you've been eating. I mean, back to normal, darling. Darlings, normal rules apply. Oh, yes. So let's crack on with some comments, shall we? See who I've got, my lovely friends. Jimmy the Mighty Queen is first. Caboth Rang says, good evening, Boaty and all. Steve Colgy is with us. Boaty, have you seen the guy who collects Rover 25 dashboard clocks? He's well funny. P.S. I don't think he can tell the time. No. I don't think I have seen the guy who collects Rover 25 dashboard clocks. I'd like to know somebody who collected Rover dashboard clocks, because God knows I could do with a couple of replacements. Oh, and it's a shout out to Thomas Edwards. Thomas Edward. Oh, is that who you're talking about? Oh, I've seen TE. Yeah. Of course I've seen TE. I don't know if it's commonly known, but TE is Captain Mustard and vice versa. Now, I don't know exactly how this works, darlings. I'm no scientist, God knows. I mean, I have a BSc, but I'm not a scientist. My degree was economics. But somehow, I don't know how this has happened. As I say, I've no idea how these things work. But Captain Mustard is Captain Mustard, of course. My best friend, your friend too, and he is who he is. However, a younger Captain Mustard has somehow managed to go through a time warp and also has a YouTube channel, which is Thomas Edward. So, yeah, I don't know how many people are aware of it, but they're one and the same person. They're just, one of them is the current version, and the other one is the current version, but when he was much younger, who's somehow managing to coexist in the same universe. It's very odd, but well, it is a fact. It has been fact checked, and it is undeniable. So there we are. Stratospherian is with us. Good evening to you. And Stratospherian says, Steve Cole, can you point the specific video out for me without linking directly? How old is it? Or Titley? He seems like a fun character, but I can't find Rover Watch videos right away. No. Greetings, Honourable Boaty and Bog, says Peter P, and greetings to you. Thank you for issuing the correct greeting, unlike me. I'm going to break off now, darlings, and I'm going to have a jolly good slurp of my wine. I've been looking forward to this. I have earned it tonight. I've been working hard like a good boy, and here we go. Up yours. Your very good health. Marvellous. Oh, marvellous. Lord Stiff Upper Lip is here with us. Hello, Boaty. Tonight, I've been listening to the Toy Dolls, Nelly the Elephant, and Deirdre's a Slag. All right, I wasn't expecting that. I mean, I love Nelly the Elephant, but I must admit, I'm unfamiliar with the Toy Dolls, and I'm unfamiliar with the track Deirdre's a Slag. Although, it seems somewhat unlikely. I mean, Deirdre doesn't sound like the name of a slag, does it? It sounds like the name of a middle-aged Coronation Street character with glasses that are larger than one would think was strictly necessary, unless one was a snooker player with failing eyesight, a la Dennis Taylor. But there we are. There we are. Oh, hello, hello, hello. The discombobulated carbird is with us. Good evening, you wonderful bugs. And hey to the best company and most amazing hair in Llandudno, my gorgeous friend, Mr. Boaty. Well, hello to you, Emma. Hope you're rested today after your unwanted and unnecessary adventure last night. I hope things are back to normal, or as normal as they can be in your department. I've had I've had an ongoing update to my own personal situation this morning and this afternoon and later this afternoon. And very welcome it was too. But yeah, hope you're rested. Hope you've and didn't Emma look lovely in my thumbnail picture of my video today? What a lovely photo that is. She's very oh, what's the word? What's the word? Oh God, I've got a mental block on the word. You know, when you look good in a photo. Somebody will put it in the comments and I'll read it half an hour later and wonder what the bloody hell they're talking about. Holly is here, the lovely Holly, saying hello to people and a jolly, lovely, cuddly hello to you. Matron is with us. Good evening, Matron. Andrew Buttygig is here. Ivor Spotty Butty, of course. A very good evening to all. Jimmy F500 is here. Greetings, children. What time did you get home last night? And that is aimed at the disintegrating wine bird. Good evening, Jason, says the lovely Trisha. Good evening to you, and indeed Paul, if he's watching. Bad Books is with us. Good evening, all. Hopefully you had a good kip this morning. Is that aimed at me? I didn't have as good a kip as you would expect me to have. Now, I must have been, you know how tired I was last night. Well, I must have been categorically shagged last night. It was another one of those nights where I don't remember going to bed. But when I woke up in the morning, then as I do when I've, had my dozes and whatnot, maybe got up and been to the loo, then I know it's bad, but I reach for my iPad. Firstly, to see what time it is. Well, primarily to see what time it is. I don't have a bedside clack, darlings. Although I should have a bedside clack, shouldn't I? And then I wouldn't have to rely on, I wonder if you can still get a clock radio. Excuse me. That was a potential wine burp. It was somewhere in between a hiccup and a wine burp. I quelled it anyway, but there could be a second wave any moment now. Oh, it's there. It's there in the pipe. It's halfway up my clack as we speak, darlings. And I mean clack, not clock. There is a difference. That's your clack. Anyway, it's halfway up it. I'll see if I can push it down with another glass of wine, shall I? So yeah, I reached for my iPad and it wasn't there. And I thought, well, that's strange. And I had a quick look on the floor, wasn't there either. So I've got no way of knowing what time it is, darlings. And I thought, well, I'll have a wee and I'll go back to sleep. And I sort of dozed for a little bit and then my body told me to get up. So I had no idea what time it was. Got up, it turned out to be 9:30, so I didn't have that much of a lie-in. But when I came downstairs, darlings, then I'm pleased to report that I ate all of last night's curry like a good little boy. So, strictly speaking, having cleaned my plate, I am entitled to a little chef lollipop. But I left half a glass of wine, left my iPad. I obviously just abandoned being awake last night and just hounded my ass upstairs. Obviously, clambered into bed and fell unconscious very rapidly. But I'm feeling all right today. I'm feeling good. I've done sod all. I put the bin out, and that's about it. Well, I edited a video, and that took a lot of editing. I had I had so much footage last night from Monday, so much Nicki Minaj, oh, acres of it. Because of course I was playing about with the gimbal, um, and I'm very clearly still yet learning how to use it properly. So a lot of the footage was just crap. But that means when you're editing it, you've got to wade through it, haven't you? And then I had the idea of because it had been highlighted in the Monday Night Live that it was a 22-hour holiday, and I'm checking the time as I'm editing and as I'm putting the video together. I'm looking at the time, and I thought this is going to be about the 22 minutes mark. So that gave me the title, 22 hours in 22 minutes. Now it's a bit of a cheat because all of the 22 hours aren't on there. I did it as a daily diary format. So the next day isn't on there. So it's not 22 hours really. But, I don't think anybody's going to write in and complain. And it is quite a catchy title. And it plays into one of the themes on the video. So there is footage, Nicki Minaj, of the next morning. And it will be in tomorrow's video, which will be another daily diary video, this time from Tuesday. And then there won't be a daily diary for Wednesday today because I haven't done one because I've got, I've already got the one to edit tomorrow. And if I get a chance tomorrow, I'll make a Thursday daily diary, which will go out on Friday. And then we'll be back and caught up with ourselves until next week when I'm going to get all behind like a cow's tail again because as with this week, Monday and Tuesday are well and truly booked up. And the week after is going to be even worse. The week after, I'm booked up Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So God knows when you'll get your daily diaries then, darlings. Wave your willy around the caravan. Wave your willy around the caravan. Wave your willy around the caravan. Like you just don't care. Have a banana. I haven't done that for a while, have I? There we are. Marvellous. Hiddly-boo. Oh, Alan Simpson is with us and again correctly greets the honourable community. Hello, Alan. How are you today? The disinseminated wine bird is answering Jimmy F500. I arrived home at about 12:30 a.m., but then spent about 10 minutes searching for my key in the dark. Oh, dear. Andrew says, yes, my eyes are still in pain after watching the latest daily diary. The ending was not expected. I did warn you. There was going to be hot, naked bedroom action. I bet you thought I was joking, didn't you? You were warned, darling. Sorry, I'm just going to top up my wine. Well, I'm sorry about your hurty eyes, Andrew, but let's be fair about this. It was after 3 o'clock in the morning in a random Airbnb in Llandudno, and one of us was, well, we'd both had a drink, one more so than the other. You've got to admit, it could have been a lot worse. It could have been a lot worse. Yes, I was naked, but you only saw my arms and my head, darling. So count your blessings, really. You might be emotionally scarred, you might be traumatized. Who could blame you? But it could have been worse. So remember that. In fact, while we're on that subject, I'm going to give myself a damn good pat on the back for being the ultra professional YouTuber, right? 10 past 3 in the morning, God knows how much wine and beer swilling around inside of me, and I still managed to give you the correct ending. Now, come on, be honest. Credit where it's due. 10 past 3 and still got your, I wish you all a safe and peaceful night. Have the best day you can tomorrow. Take great care of yourselves, Pachu, and indeed, Bosh. You got it all at 10 past 3 in the morning, in bed, naked, sloshed to the eyeballs. Right? What other YouTuber would go to those lengths for you for that level of continuity? Do you think you'd get that off Hubnut? No. Furious driving? Not a hope. Blot? Well, he'd be too drunk to talk at 10 past 3 in the morning. So, pat on the back to me, I say. Well done, me. Alan Simpson says, I know how you feel. I'm getting Yorkshire withdrawal symptoms after my wee holiday. Yeah, and it's sometimes difficult to discern, isn't it? Whether it's like a holiday romance or whether it could be a full-time permanent romance. As in, it's a fantastic place to visit. I would actually love to relocate there. And I'm genuinely starting to wonder. I've always thought that I might go home before I turn my face to the wall and shuffle off this mortal coil. But I always assumed that if I went home, I'd go home to South Wales. I don't know. Let's paint an imaginary picture, right? Let's say by some bizarre chance, I found out how to do YouTube properly and started making a living from it so that I could live anywhere. Would I move to Llandudno? I'd be tempted to seriously think about it. Whether I would or not, I honestly don't know, but I wouldn't immediately throw the idea out. There is something a little bit magical about the place. I mean, imagine living somewhere up the Orme and you get the tram trundling past. That might be a nightmare to a lot of people. To me, it would be heaven. Imagine if you had a lovely patio or veranda or something where you could sit and drink wine and watch the sunset. Be a bloody nightmare in winter, mind. But it wouldn't be any worse than here with the winters that I get. Oh, car parking would be a pain in the ass there, wouldn't it? Oh yeah, car parking would be impossible. You couldn't have a fleet. And thought of that. Yeah. Okay, scrub that. We'll change the fantasy to YouTube doing well enough that I could spend every Monday and every Monday night in Llandudno, or as many as I wanted to. That would be nice. Yeah, that would be nice. We'll settle at that because, quite apart from anything else, could I leave the restaurant and those guys? I don't think I could. They're honestly family now, and I honestly don't think I could leave them. Is that weird? Is that silly? I don't know, but they've been my closer than close family 7 days a week, 365 days a year for quite a long time now, knocking on for a decade. Wouldn't be easy to walk away from that. So yeah, okay. And of course, you know that I adore Windy Bum. So yeah, we'll change the fantasy to just doing well enough that any Monday I wanted to, I could bugger off to Llandudno, maybe stay in a nice hotel, try a different hotel each time and make a video about that. and I could go to Harvey's for my dinner and go to whatever it was called for my breakfast. What was it called? Not keto. Carver. Carver. But with a K. That's right. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Although, would you want to do that in winter? Possibly not so much. Possibly not so much. Maybe that would be a summer thing. Maybe in winter I'll get a snowdonia. Or, I don't know. Anyway, that's all getting off the subject, isn't it? Right, the disintegrating wine bird has retracted that message, so I don't know what it said. Simone is here, hooked on classics. Hello, Boaty and all. Hello to you, Simone. I hope you're well. Thomas Edwards, she goes on to say, I subbed a few years ago. Yeah, I've seen a few of those videos. I don't think I'm subscribed, but I've said, darlings, I've had a cull. The other night, I can't remember which night it was. I just got fed up with having so much stuff everywhere when I turn my things on. And there were some comments and there's a lot of stuff doing the rounds on social media, in groups, on people's things. That's just bollocks, and I'm sick of it. Fucking having to dig at Keir Starmer and Labour and I'm a political animal. I don't mind anybody having to dig at a political party. But it seems it's become obvious to me that Labour have been in government for a month. The digs at Keir Starmer started on about day 2 or day 3 before he'd made any decisions or whatever. And it's become clear to me that a lot of people are just fucking brain dead, thick as pig shit idiots who just want to have a pop at authority, full stop. And if it's a Conservative government, they'll have a go at Rishi Sunak or whoever. If it's a Labour government, they'll have a go at Keir Starmer. They don't know what they're talking about. It's all absolute nonsense. And I find it incredibly irksome and wearing. If it's got some genuine merit, fine. If it's just one of these idiotic rants that's based on misinformation, like, I don't know, the ones that are doing the rounds. Oh, hello, is that Keir Starmer? Hello, I'm an immigrant. Can I have a free TV license, a free house, free prostitutes, free this, free NHS? Fuck off. Didn't work like that. And what was the other one? This is so-and-so. She earns whatever it is. And this is Mrs. Gladys Clack of Shittville, Yorkshire, who earns £12 pension per month. They've stopped her winter heating allowance, and maybe they can. And you bollocks! Oh, just fuck off, basically. They haven't stopped it. And the one that really used to get me was the bedroom tax. Bedroom tax. People are being charged for having an extra bedroom. Bollocks! Bollocks. People who had a free house because they were living on benefits were getting slightly less benefits because they had a bigger house than they needed. That's not a tax. That's a slight reduction in the money that you are gifted. Oh, stuff like that boils my piss. So I've been having a cold, darlings. I haven't defriended anybody, but I've left every group that I've been a member of, apart from the groups that I run, and Mustard's group. All the others I've left. All of them, full stop. I've unsubscribed to a lot of pages. I've unsubscribed to a lot of YouTube channels. And I've not defriended anybody, but I've unfollowed people on my friends list so I don't have to see the crap that they're posting. So I'm basically having a kind of online declutter so that when I open my doings of a morning, I'm not being overwhelmed by other people's shit. Because despite yourself, you get sucked into it. There's a guy called Richard Martin. I became aware of him and had a few spats with him when I had a Ford Street KA, and he had started dealing in them. And now he's into his Rovers. And he's also moved to Africa. And he's been causing a bit of havoc in some of the Rover groups. And you get sucked into it. And I don't want to get sucked into all of that crap, or people arguing about the value of a car or any of that nonsense. And it's time that I resent being wasted. My time is kind of full. I've got something to do every moment of the day. Not necessarily something that I've got to do, like work, but things that I choose to do, like editing videos. And if I've got, or making videos, filming content, and if I've got half an hour, then quite honestly, I'd rather be washing one of the fleet than sitting staring at some gobshite bollocks on social media and getting sucked into it for half an hour when I could have gone out and done something productive or enjoyable instead. So I'm having a massive cull. It also means I might concentrate more on my own stuff. And when I say my own stuff, I don't necessarily mean my own personal stuff, but like my own community stuff. I'd much rather post something interesting or meaningful or thought-provoking in our community group than look at what Richard Martin's doing to piss people off from Africa in some random Rover group, or somebody flogging and, oh God, yeah. So I'm having a cull. I'm having a cull. And I'm going to clear the decks, and I'm going to try and concentrate on the stuff that's important to me, like you guys and the community, and videos, and that. I'm just trying to cut out some of the extraneous stuff that I get sucked into, and I'm trying to cut out all of the stuff that I find boring and offensive, like memes. I hate memes. Oh, can't bear them. People send me memes and I just think, oh, God above, hate them, absolutely hate them. And people add me into groups or things that are full of memes and full of bloody casual racism. And I hate it. I hate it all. And you think, well, I don't want to offend anybody. So, well, I'm not doing it anymore. So if you've put me into a group where they put racist or sexist or misogynistic or just generally or politically just fucking pig shit thick bollocks in, right? I don't care if you're offended, I'm leaving them, or I've already left them. Sorry, hashtag not sorry. Good evening. Thank you for interrupting me mid-rant when I really should have stopped 5 minutes ago. You're live on Boaty's World Wednesday Night Live Community Chat. Please go ahead and speak your truth.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. How are you?
All right, sir.
How's your day been?
Not too bad, thank you. You knocked anybody out today, sir?
No, I haven't knocked anybody out. No.
You were funny the other day. I'm going to knock him out. I'm going to knock him out.
Yeah, I was on one a bit, wasn't I?
Did I let him get home safe, did you?
Eventually, yeah. It's got
what time did she get back?
midnight.
I feel sorry for the little man. Did she end up getting the cab?
I don't know, to be honest. She didn't say. But yeah, I feel sorry for the little man as well. That's
kind of what it's like I said last night with a little person. All you want to do is sleep.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
all you want to cuddle, and all you want to do is try and close your eyes yourself.
Yeah. To be honest, I wish I had somebody who could have carried me up to bed last night. I've no idea how I got there, but I'm guessing I got there under my own steam and nobody took me.
Well, what time do you go to bed, sir?
I haven't got a clue. No idea. No, not a clue.
Yeah.
I don't remember going.
Might have been the ghost anyway.
Oh, God only knows. Well, I mean, if it was, they didn't finish the wine and they didn't take my iPad up.
Oh, dear.
Oh, no. I was knackered last night. Honest to God, I was absolutely... I was slaughtered. Not drunk, but tired. I was just so tired, sleep deprived. But still feeling bloody fantastic.
I find the sea air gets to you when you're down Llandudno.
Oh, it does,
Or
doesn't
like
it?
Blackpool and that.
Yeah. Definitely has that effect. Yeah. I find you sleep better as well. I never sleep better than when I'm in Malta, and I've got the balcony doors open, and because in Malta I always sleep with the balcony doors open, even when I'm there in January. It's still nice and warm in January. It's like 20 degrees anyway. And just that sea air coming in all night, and you sleep like a baby. It's wonderful.
It's funny when you're around here, though, even when it's not mega hot temperatures, it feels hot. But when you're abroad, you know, it's slightly hotter temperatures and you don't feel as bad.
Yeah.
It's weird.
So how far are you from the coast?
Well, I'm actually in Portland, aren't I?
Yeah, but I don't actually know where that is.
Not far from Liverpool, just over the water.
Oh,
You've got Ellesmere Port. It's about 10 miles, about 9-10 miles outside Ellesmere Port.
oh, okay. Well, I know where Ellesmere Port is. So are you the Liverpool side of Ellesmere Port?
If you head down that way, not far from there.
And how
Just
far?
outside the tunnel, basically.
Oh, okay. So where would your nearest like seaside be?
Is New Brighton.
How far is that?
That's about, I'd say about 5-6 miles away from where I live.
Oh, so you're bloody close then.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Then we have Chester, which is, I'd say, about 13, 14, maybe 15 miles away.
Now, I like Chester.
Nice.
I've only ever been there once. I met Bernard. We had on our last little dating spree. Talacro was the first one after the video, but the one after that, we actually met in Chester. She knows Chester very well. I'd never been before, and we had a good old walk around the town and a few drinks here or there, and ended up at the Grosvenor, which is a fabulous hotel, very impressive.
I used to go down there years ago. One of us used to go out, man. One of us would not drink and they'd just drive.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we used to do that when we were younger as well, take it in turns. But yeah, I thought Chester was a lovely town. Loads of age, loads of history. There's the wall kind of around it, isn't there?
Yeah, and lovely place. And then you got you could have a ride on the boats and stuff.
Yeah, well, we were there in the evening, so that wasn't an option. But had a lovely. I wish I'd been YouTubing when I did that. But had a lovely evening. I've got some nice pictures in one of the albums on Facebook good, somewhere. But yeah, I remember that evening very well indeed.
That was a splendid video I watched today with the Llandudno trip.
Oh, that's very kind of you. Did you enjoy it?
Yes, we all see you in bed as well, sir.
Sorry? Oh, yeah, you saw me in bed.
Picture of you in bed.
Yeah.
Tell you what, it looked a lovely place you stopped at.
It was all right, actually.
It wasn't far outside town, but I'd looked at it as well.
Well, no, it was in Craigiedown. So, but you know, I mean, it was. I guess it was a 20-minute walk, 25-minute walk from there to the Ferris wheel, maybe half an hour.
Was it? Was it far from the bar you went to,
though? Well, Harvey's is right in the middle, so yeah. I mean, Harvey's is like 2 minutes from the pier.
Oh, it's not too bad then, is it?
But the walk home seemed a lot shorter than the walk there. But no, the Airbnb was a nice place. It was properly Victorian, massive high ceilings, you know, windows that were taller than me, quite nicely furnished, everything that you would need there, spotlessly clean. Yeah, it was impressive.
Oh, that's good. One of the houses in Portland that was like that.
Yeah.
The high ceilings and everything.
Oh, I love that.
Especially the one in Wallasey when I was about 7 years old. That was very high ceiling.
Yeah, I love it. Very Victorian thing, isn't it? And
yeah,
I love that. I absolutely love that. I mean, I love the cottage thing here and all of the, you know, the wooden beams and everything being on the one. But I love the Victorian stuff as well. And of course, Llandudno is such a Victorian town, isn't it?
I love that place, Llandudno. You always see it never seems to rain when I go there, or otherwise it just spits slightly.
Yeah, well, we had a bit, but generally speaking, Monday was glorious, and Tuesday was amazing. We just sat there at the tables on the pavement and had no inclination to go anywhere. Just sat there with breakfast and watched the world go by, and it was glorious. The weather
That's good,
was
isn't it? Your
amazing.
breakfast looked lovely as well, because I noticed the pictures on Facebook of your breakfast looked really nice.
It was bang on. It was absolutely bang on. Not a massive greasy spoon, but well, more than Emma could eat. I copped for half of her sausage and one of her rashers of bacon.
Ah, so you didn't give it a £5 breakfast in the end. You ended up splashing it a bit more.
Yeah, we had the same.
That's it.
We had
That
the
was
same.
good, wasn't it?
Oh, it
You
wasn't.
you often go places and it's all cheap rubbish, cheap sausage and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. This was nice, and it wasn't too bad. It was right. We had we each had the biggest breakfast. I had coffee. Emma had a huge whatever it was, pineapple juice or something. I don't know. And it was I don't know. It was about 19 quid, 18, 19 quid, under 20 anyway.
Look, that's cheap.
It's not bad, is it?
No, it's not bad.
It's not bad, and that was, and you know, we sat outside and we sat there for ages, and the waitress was just lovely. It was perfect. I enjoyed it so much, and like I was banging on about last night, everything was so good that I'd stay bang loyal to it. So the next time I go back, I'll go to Harvest for dinner, and I'll go to whatever it's called, Carver.
I doubt you'll have Emma wanting to go there again. I think she loves that place now.
I think she does too. And we were joking with Casey in the restaurant. We were saying, and we were explaining that we came the first time intending to do a particular video, didn't do it, and just had fun instead. So we were going this time to do the video we should have done the first time, and we failed again. We just had fun instead and still didn't do it. And she said, "You'll have to come back a third time then, and just keep coming until you get it done." And that's
kind of going all year.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what I what I figured I'd do. I love it there. It's not that far away. I can do it in one day. I don't need to stay over.
So how far is it roughly from yours?
I can't remember what it is in miles. It's about 100 miles.
Because from my house, from here, I'd say it's about an hour and a half, 2 hours. It's about an hour away from the caravan.
It's 2.5 to 3 hours for me, but that's nothing really, and it's quite a nice and easy drive.
Also, if you ever do go again, what you want to do, I don't know if it still works now, but years ago I used to get cheap deals on the day, booking hotels on the day.
Yeah, that used to be a thing. I used to do that. When I went away with Sasha and with Donna, that was my normal trick. I wouldn't book anywhere, and we'd go to wherever we were going, Torquay, whatever. Go into a hotel at like 8 o'clock at night, and say, "Have you got any rooms for tonight?" And they'd say, "Yep." And we'd say, "Well, you're not going to fill them at this time of night, so I'll give you 25 quid or 30 quid or whatever it was." And we just go around them until one of them said yes or gave us a really good deal.
I used to do like booking.com. One time, my brother needed to go to the hospital in London. We managed to get a real place that hadn't long been opened by the Prime Minister. Okay. And we think it should have been like £400. We got it like 50 quid. Me and him. And the evening meal wasn't much cop, but the breakfast was a die for. It was all farmhouse food and everything for the breakfast. It was lovely.
Oh, sounds cracking. Yeah.
The only problem was we were in the wrong car.
No.
We hadn't taken the posh car with us, so we were trying to hide the car away. It's quite funny.
Oh yeah, that can be funny.
So everybody's there in the flash cars. They're just turning up in the old one, so the good car.
No, well.
I don't think it matters these days, to be honest.
I don't think it matters. It depends where you are. Like when I was living in France, then in some areas of France, certainly in the south of France, if you turned up to a restaurant with valet parking and you're in a bit of an old shitter, then your car will be parked as far away as possible, and you'll get the smallest table right by the kitchen door. Whereas if you turn up in a Ferrari or something, then you'll be at the best table. The car will be right nearby.
Yeah, but do you find it's different? Because like so you turn up in your open top car, you get treated different because you don't really go by registrations on a sports car.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it's just a summer vehicle, basically.
But then,
so
weirdly,
go, so you get away with it in a sports car.
In Paris, there's no car snobbery. So I lived in Paris for a while, and there's no car snobbery there because anybody with any sense who lives and drives in Paris, they drive an absolutely knackered old Renault or Citroen or whatever. Because if it's not knackered in the morning, it'll be knackered by night because you'll have driven around the Champs-Elysees and you'll have been hit by at least 4 other cars, or you'll have hit them.
London's the same now. There are certain places in London or like that. They're not really like what's name. They want like small cars.
Oh, okay.
They're not really like posh.
Right.
Anyway, sir, you are a wanker.
Thank you.
And hope Mrs. Titties is feeling a bit better today.
I hope so too, mate.
And is she still doing the live tomorrow? Or is she giving it up this week?
No, as far as I know, we're still doing it, unless I'm told otherwise.
Because is it yours Sunday, isn't she? Or is it Monday we'll see her?
No, Sunday and Monday.
Okie dokie.
There you go. Can't get rid of her, can you?
No problem, sir.
All right, buddy. You take care.
All right, no problem. Ciao, sir.
Bye-bye. Mr. Stephen Paddy, darlings, I've run out of wine. Excuse me for one moment. Talk amongst yourselves. Oh, dear. Oh, I've not told you about my food, have I? How remiss of me. Lunch today was ham and tomato sandwich with mustard and just a few chips. And I do mean a few, just a few. And supper tonight will be staff curry. I've got a really good stock of staff curry at the moment. So, and if I've got stock of staff curry, then I don't have anything else. Why would you? It's amazing. And lunch tomorrow is going to be chow mein, darlings. Look, noodles were reduced. Need eating. Not noodles, bean spread. Sorry. So looking forward to supper. Looking forward to lunch tomorrow. The fridge magnets are up and they look brilliant. I've had a little rearrangement of my whiteboard and that's looking rather lovely. I haven't got round to working out the fuel in JJ yet. I haven't, like I say, I knackered last night. Didn't get round to putting the figures in. Just sorting bits of paperwork out. Isn't it nice? Emma was talking about this. Isn't it? She was talking about when a week or whatever after a little trip, you look at your bank statement and it gives you a nice little reminder when you see a debit card thing. I tend to work in cash. So I work with paper receipts, but there's the paper receipt from Harvey's on Monday night. That was nice to look at. And it was a good burger as well. Yeah, definitely go back there. And I wonder if Casey or Gary will ever actually see the video and see that they're on the thumbnail as well as in the video itself. Right, let's get back to your comments. Time is marching on. Pardon me, we'll have a quick puff. There we are. Right. I'm all yours, darlings, as we plough forward towards midnight. Now, I've jumped forward. Where was I? Oh God. Oh dear. I may be a little behind on comments, darlings. Never mind. I'm going to plough through them now. Right. Where did we get to? Okay. I feel for you, Emma, says Andrew. We had but a brief glimpse of Boaty's flesh. You had to put up with him for 22 hours. She's seen a lot more than you have, I can tell you that. And Emma says he just stripped off and got into bed so naturally. Oh, sorry. He just stripped off and got into bed. So naturally, I switched the camera on. There you are. To find out more about the younger Captain Mustard, are you implying we go on a big fact hunt? And Peter P says, so basically you did what you did in the kitchen on your first visit. Yeah, basically, except in the kitchen, it was only top half. On Monday night, it was the lot, because obviously I was getting into bed. One becomes a little disinhibited after 3 o'clock when you've got 16 bottles of wine sloshing about inside of your darlings. I really wanted to get to bed. I think Emma would have been up for an all-nighter. Holly's offering some key advice, which, quite good advice, actually. Bad books. Dinner was ham and mustard buns. Oh, community, snap, snap. I had ham, tomato, and mustard sandwiches. And tea was bacon and egg and chips and beans. Another community snap, snap, because I had chips with my lunch. Double snap, snap. Stratuspherians having a bit of a chuckle at my mustard stroke TE multiverse theory. It's true. I'm telling you, it's true. Oh, hello, Neil's here. That's lovely. Oh, that was it. Yeah. Thanks for the update, Mr. B, says Emma. Thanks for that update. Yeah. And for the lovely compliments about my photogenesis. That's it. Photogenic. That was the word I was looking for. Couldn't find it. Oh, and Denise7, who I haven't seen for a while and is obviously here, or was here, says she is very photogenic, Boaty. That was the word I was looking for. Hello, Denise. Lovely to see you again. Thank you for being here. Boaty's not shy then, says Ivor Spotty Botty. Got his kit off at the drop of a hat. I'm like that. I am like that. Oh, dear. Oh, and Emma confirms what I said. Peter P. No, it was more than that first time. The first time I only saw his moobs. Oh, and Emma's telling Holly that they caught a taxi at the station. They didn't want to be walking for 35 minutes in the dark at midnight with a small boy. Quite right. And Denise goes on to say, hi, all you wonderful people. And a massive hello to you. We've missed you. We have missed you. Emma started editing her Wales video, trying to edit down 3 hours of footage. I had way more than 3 hours, so I feel that pain. Looking forward to seeing it. Oh, he's lucky I hadn't had more wine, or I would have been stripping off too. I watched the video, says Jimmy F500. Nice, thank you for watching it. It's Nicki Miniminge. Boaty, says Simone. I take it that's Nicki Minaj. Do a Boaty and release them as a 3-part series, Emma, says Andrew. Well, yeah, if it's going to be an hour and a half like last time, do it as a 3-parter. You'll probably end up getting more views. Holiday road trip to Northumberland and Scotland on Friday for Bad Books in my old MX-5. Oh, that'll be amazing. Oh, that'll be brilliant. I'm jealous. So decided to clean up and lube brakes tonight and ended up fitting new front pads and discs. Oh, keep us updated as to how that goes and put pictures in the Facebook group. I'm super jealous. A holiday road trip in a convertible, brilliant. I mean, I can't grumble. I did it, Llandudno last time. Maybe there'll be another before the summer is out. Everybody's glad that Emma got home safely. Harvey's looks nice, says Andrew. Oh, it was lovely. It was a bit like, it's a bit like a TGI's or something like that. It was like a nice, vibrant atmosphere, but it's an independent. It's not a massive chain. I think there are two. There were four. There's only two left now. But the one in Llandudno is the original one. What made it were the staff. They were all lovely, and Casey was an absolute darling. Sophie's here, or was here. Hi everyone, and hello, Boaty. Hello to you. You tell them, Boaty. Oh, politics, dicey, says Jimmy at 500. And it was Sophie who told me to tell him, and I did. Gladys Clack has an OnlyFans. She'll be fine. Oh, God, Alan. You and I need to spend an evening over a little drink together. I think I would enjoy that very much indeed. Professional whining, says Andrew. Never satisfied with who's in power. Oh, God, yeah. No, Holly, that's basically wrong. Oh, right. Sophie agrees 1,000% with me. Is it Gladys a clack yet? Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, that's awful. That's awful, Tracy. Oh, dear, dear, dear. Yes, I agree. It's the ones who have claimed lots of benefits who could easily work who seem to be saying stuff. Yeah, there is a bit of that. Can you imagine how we feel here in the US, says Sherry? I'm talking about the normal people like me. Do you follow the horror going on here with this Harris moron, the psycho she picked for Veep? Trump must win. Sherry, I'm following every minute of it. We do get coverage of what's going on in the US. On the way home today, I listened to 40 minutes of US news talking about the respective prospective presidential candidates. The fact that Trump's lead in the polls is becoming a lot narrower. The Democrats are on a bit of a sugar high at the moment with the new candidate and the newly announced VP. I mean, it does sound like a total horror story, to be honest. I mean, our politicians are arguably this, that, or the other, but my God, when you listen to American politicians, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. There's no parliamentary protocol over there, is there? Good luck, Sherry. Good luck with whoever gets it. I think you might need it. I won't comment on your politics over there, says Jimmy at 500. I am qualified with my own country, though. Yeah, quite right. Mark Prasad joined us. Hello, Mark. Lovely to see you. Of course, Alan, you're on form tonight. Alan Simpson says, of course, the ghost didn't drink your wine. They only go for spirits. Boom, boom. He's here all week, folks. Oh, dear. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, Tracy says, I think Llandudno could be a bit expensive to get a place. Seaside places are popular. Yeah, that's true. You could go a little bit out of town, I suppose. But yeah, anyway, keep it as just a Monday thing. Get the big daddy in next time Boaty says P2P. That's in Harvest. I mean, I could do it. I could do it without a problem. But on Monday, we had a bacon sandwich, a really big one, before we left. Then I had sausage and chips for lunch. We were both kind of stuffed. But I didn't leave a scrap on my plate. And even the emergency sandwich didn't go to waste because I had it for lunch yesterday. So it's all good. And I've got Pringles in the cupboard for snacks. Emma says Mr. Stephen Parry should meet us in Llandudno next time, and I wholeheartedly agree. I wholeheartedly agree. He absolutely should. Oh, that would be fun, wouldn't it? A community meetup in Harvest in Llandudno. Even if it was just three of us, that would be amazing. Ah. Tracy says Conwy is lovely. It might be worth exploring other places. Lots of lovely places to see. And Emma says we almost did that. Search food, Tracy. Maybe we will next time. And yeah, that is on the list. I had thought we've already been looking at hotel prices going forward and stuff like that. And I've never been to Conwy or Conway. And I've heard that the old towns are beautiful. And I was talking to somebody tonight who said that Colwyn Bay, if you go to the old town, is lovely. And when I was doing the old hotel search, then the Travelodge in Colwyn Bay, sorry, the wine's kicking and I can't get my words out. The Travelodge in Colwyn Bay, I could have booked it I think the end of September or the start of September for like 31 quid. That's tempting, isn't it? That's tempting. Oh, and I can't tell you about that. Right. I was going to tell you about something that I was planning, and now that I'm now unplanning because of prices, but you don't know about it. It's going to be in tomorrow's video because it happened on the way home. So remind me after you've seen that video, and I'll tell you about it in a live stream some night or the other. Oh, Emma is going to be live with me tomorrow night, so that's good. And what time is it? Oh God, it's midnight, darling. So I suppose it's time. Tonight has just flown, hasn't it? Absolutely flown. So I mean, we only started 30 seconds ago, and it's time to start saying our good nights. I'll try and play through the comments, though, darlings. I'm nothing if not a trier. Pardon me while I just have a very quick puff and a slurp. You can't begrudge me a puff and a slurp, darlings. I've been at work. But yeah, we were going back to the Conwy thing and Colwyn. I was talking about that. I was talking to Emma about that. And I was sort of saying, look, I've got all this history with Llandudno. I've got some recent history with Talacra. And I've got a lot of history with Rill and Towin. But maybe I should join up the dots and work my way across the north coast and spend a day and an evening in the places I've not been before, even if it's over winter when it's cheap, quite honestly, and you can get a hotel for next to nothing. And then when I've properly done the north coast, I can work my way down the never eat shredded west coast, where I've not done anything at all. Never been to Barmouth. It looks so incredibly beautiful, and I've never been. So there's loads to stay alive for, darlings. Loads to stay alive for, and to go to work for, so that we can afford to maybe do these things in the future. Paris is frightening, says Tracy. I didn't like crossing the road. Try driving around the Champs-Élysées, my love. But yeah, Paris can be a bit scary, but I kind of, I love Paris. I've got a big love affair with Paris, and I've had one for a long time. Of course, it's a long time since I've been there. I forget. I love the thumbnail today, Boaty, says Emma. I did already text you that, though. You did. I haven't had a chance to properly watch it yet, though, but I'm looking forward to it. I like the thumbnail. I was quite pleased with that, if I'm honest. And the video's okay as well. It's, the video's nice. It's a nice little memory to have there. Oh, Mr. Stephen Paddy is catching us up on his food. This afternoon, dinner: fish, chips, mushy peas, chip shop, bacon, cheeseburger, chips, peas, toffee ice cream for pudding. Bloody hell. Fish, chips, mushy peas. So that was this afternoon, and then chip shop, bacon, cheeseburger, chips, peas, and toffee ice cream for pudding. God help us. God, that sounds like me on Monday. Jimmy Quinn had a French stick for lunch with ham salad, and for dinner, 4 sausages, onion, mustard, and another French stick. Blimey. Tracy had a handful of chips, so chip butty community snap. Emma didn't eat much today. She's still full up from yesterday's breakfast. Emma, I've started laying in the stuff for next week's breakfast. It's gone midnight, so I'm not going to drag it all out, but I've started buying the bits. Yeah. There's bacon in the fridge. There are hash browns in the freezer. There's awful frozen ones, but what the hell, that's what everything serves, so it's authentic. So I've started, and I'm planning. I was talking about it last night, the breakfast things on a Tuesday or a Monday, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to follow through, and I'm not talking about downstairs. These trips are terrible for my diet, says Emma. I haven't managed to lose any more weight since I started visiting Boaty. But before you started visiting me, you did very well and dropped 1.5 stone. So keep up that good work, and the occasional little variation from the. Actually, I watch myself on my video, and I'm far too fat. So I need to start moderating my diet as well. My lunches need to become a lot smaller. Everybody's talking about the Blarney Stone. Oh, Pocahontas 100 is here. Marvelous. Oh, Andrew's not gonna be with us tomorrow. Never mind, mate. We'll catch up with you very soon thereafter. And I'm just skimming through the comments. Oh, and Emma says, oh, yes, Boaty, I can't wait to get my Boaty special carver-style breakfast. Don't forget the little fake table plant and glass ashtray. Little chef ashtray, asked Peter P. Not at 30 quid, mate. But I haven't forgotten the little fake table plant thing, except it won't be fake. I checked my nectar account. I get 140 bonus nectar points if I buy one. And I've got until tomorrow to do it. And I've got £12 on my nectar points. So that's the plan for tomorrow at Sainsbury's. Today I bought bacon, hash browns, blah blah blah. What else did I buy today? I bought wine, didn't I? Yeah, obviously. But tomorrow I'm going to get a little thing for the table. Don't forget to like, says Jimmy, and I would be very grateful because there are 30 people watching now. There were more than that, and a meager 16 likes. So I'm just about to say goodnight and somebody's calling me. That's how it goes. Good evening.
Hello, Mr. Boaty.
Hi, Soph. How are you, darling? I'm just saying goodnight, my lovely. How's things?
Oh, I'm doing good. You can say goodnight if you want to.
Oh, I've always got time for you. You know that.
I'm doing good, thank you. How was your Llandudno experience on holiday break?
It was beyond wonderful. Beyond
it looked
wonderful.
Really good.
Oh, it was brilliant.
You had lovely weather for it as well.
Yeah, so lucky. It was supposed to piss it down all the time, and it was just, it was dreamy. Really dreamy.
Well, guess where we're going Friday?
Llandudno, I know.
We are. I'm excited. I'm really excited.
How long are you there for?
I can't wait.
How long are you there for, love?
We're there so we go Friday. I think we're there Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, well.
So, yeah, it's going to be fun.
Go and say hello to Casey and send her our love.
Oh, well, I'll see where we're going because I think we're doing quite a lot when we, obviously, because we quite like the Wetherspoons there, so it's not kind of one of my favourites.
Oh, God. Okay. I did see it.
But no, I've got my interview tomorrow as well.
Oh, good luck, my lovely.
Yeah, I got my interview because I literally told my course lady, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, you've had two in at least two weeks." Like obviously, because I had that one for LD, and then obviously I've got this one which popped up literally a couple of days ago. So it's. Yeah, so I've got that at 11:30 till 11:45 tomorrow.
We'll keep everything crossed for you.
Yeah.
Emma is asking.
Neil's been testing me though.
Emma's asking where you're staying in Llandudno.
We are staying. Where we're staying? And we're not really sure because Neil's mum and dad have booked it, so we're not sure. So it's going to be a surprise when we get there.
Okay, that'll be fun. Keep us up to date.
See you, Emma. It's a surprise.
We need pictures, and people are wishing you good luck in the comments, my lovely.
Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. But no, I was just seeing how you are because we haven't, obviously, because you've been quite busy, haven't you, at the restaurant as well?
Oh, God, yeah. I mean, I'm just like I'm a social and professional butterfly these days, darling. I'm all over the place like a mad woman's drawers. Don't forget Blackpool, though. We need to do Blackpool.
We do. We need to do Blackpool. We'll sort something out. We'll get it all sorted. But no, Neil told you about our new friends we've got as well, hasn't he? The fish.
Yes, he did. Yeah.
We finally named them as well.
Oh, and
from South Park.
Oh God. Well, well, I mean, you named it.
But no, I'm going to let you go because I know that obviously you've got to get your supper and you've got to get yourself probably showered and bathed or into bed and whatnot.
It's lovely to hear from you, darling. And
it's lovely to
all
hear
the
from
luck
you
in
as
the
well.
world for tomorrow. Much love to Neil. And if we don't speak to you before, have an amazing time in Llandudno. Keep us up to date.
I will.
Pictures in the Facebook group. Tell us what you're doing. Tag yourselves in locations where you're eating and whatnot. We want to be there with you.
Okay, no problem. I will do. I'll keep you updated.
All right, darling. You take care.
Good night, everyone. Sleep dreams. Bye, Boaty.
Bye, bye.
Bye, 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 bye.
And I've got to read this comment from Peter P. Over 22 hours stay. That's a proper long holiday. Oh, dear. Oh. Right then, darlings. I've loved tonight. It's flown by. Thank you for being part of it. Thank you to Sophie and Mr. Stephen Paddy for ringing in and just adding to it. Thank you to all of you for being there and just, I won't bang on. I've just got a massive warm feeling about everything at the moment. Things are just really, really nice. There's other stuff to talk about, but that'll have to wait until another live stream or another video. But anyway, I'm going to leave it at that, darlings. I'm going to get off. I'm going to get out of my work clobber. I'm going to make myself a lot more comfortable. And I'm going to start organizing my supper and catch up with various other things and do the fuel thing for JJ and all of that. And hopefully have an amazing sleep and wake up feeling even more refreshed tomorrow, ready for Thursday. Okay. Thank you for your company, darlings. Wouldn't be the same without you. I love these times that we have together. And when I would hate it if I didn't have them. So please have yourselves a safe and peaceful night. Have the best day that you can tomorrow. Take a little bit of joy. Whatever you're doing, take a bit of joy wherever you can. It's the only way to get through, my loves. You know, it makes sense. And above all, take really good care of yourselves. And please do tune in tomorrow night, 11 o'clock, for Thursday Night Live with me and the M11. Oh, yeah. Don't miss it. Oh, please don't miss it. It wouldn't be the same if you went there. All right. Much love from me. And hopefully see you tomorrow night. But you, and indeed, bosh.